Hello.
We're here. It worked.
It did. I'm having a panic because my Instagram's not come live.
Oh no. My Instagram is live and my hello everyone. We're trying our best to get live on all the places.
Oh, let me see if I can quickly.
Yeah, it's live. Hello everyone. I've got lots of people on. We've got 1,000,001 screens here. Oh, Julia's here. The wonderful Julia comes to all of my live everythings. Hello, Julia. Hannah's here as well. I don't know how to use the system. How do I get the hellos up? Oh, show. Sorry.
Okay.
Hannah's here. Hi. You do your stuff. I'll say hello to everyone. Hello, Julia. How are you? We've got Keith here. We've got all sorts of people saying hello. Oh, Eve, I quite agree with you, Eve. Hi, Sarah. This is such a treat. Absolutely. Heather's here as well.
I'm slightly frantic.
We're not frantic. We're all fine. Erica's here. We'll get in a minute to what we're here for, but we'll just say hello. Cynthia, Lee's here. Oh, lots of people that I recognise. Julianne's here. Donna's here. I cannot keep up. Hello, everyone. It's so wonderful you're here. Lisa's here. I'm brand new to crochet and love your tutorials. Wonderful, wonderful news. Marianne's here. Hello, hello. And people from all over the place as well. We've got Barbara from North Carolina. Hello. Woo! Literally can't keep up.
I'm not ignoring you.
You carry on. I'm having a lovely time. Lucy from Quebec. Oh, Jojo, you're here from the Isle of Man. Marian's saying, it's so hot. I hope you are okay. We were literally just talking about this a minute ago. Yes. We are sweltering, but we're here and we're all good. We're all good. Oh, Esther from Spain. Karen's here on a good afternoon, a beautiful day too. How wonderful. Lots of people saying, hello, Bella. Hello, Bella Coco. Hello. Oh, and what a treat it is to see both of you. Lisa's saying, such a nice surprise. See, there we go. Yay. Everyone wants to see you.
I just feel like I'm not going to be able to go live on Instagram, unfortunately.
Oh, but, never mind. Maybe we can share it.
Hold on. I think it's worked. Yes,
yay.
It's worked.
Excellent. Hurrah.
I can finally say hello properly to everyone. Hello, hello.
hello. She's here. Look at this one. Diane saying, you taught me how to crochet. Thank you, in big capital letters. Absolutely amazing. Oh, and Paula's here saying, I'm new to both your YouTube channels, but love both your patterns. Just finished another Wildflower washcloth. Blimey, you've done that quickly, Paula. I need to see that. That's what I'm here to talk about, amongst other things today. Do post that in the community group, please, because I think you'll be first to the post of finishing one. And Kathy, I quite agree with you, Kathy. I quite agree with you.
We've been very excited for this live today, haven't we?
We have. We've been talking about it a long time, haven't we? And we are here.
Absolutely. I'm actually just going to kick my shoes off and get comfy.
I haven't even put mine on today.
So, oh my goodness, I've not done a live on my channels for so long. And then we chose one of the hottest days to do one. But it's fine. This is just a healthy glow, everybody.
Absolutely. When you see the sweat pouring down, no, it's fine.
So there's a couple of things we want to talk about today. So Hannah, do you want to go first? What you're going to be talking about?
So today I'm going to, as Paula has alluded to here, I have got it's a course and a crochet along running from next Wednesday. We officially begin, but if you want to get the VIP everything right now, you can start right now. And that's what Paula's done. And she's already started making. So I'll be chatting to you about that.
And it's gorgeous.
Thank you.
It's absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to be talking about my crochet membership that I have, the crochet community. sharing a little bit about that because I've had it for quite a while now, and it's not that I've been afraid to talk about it, but I just wanted to get things into place so that I could be, so I'm going to be talking about that and sharing a little bit behind the scenes. And then also I'm going to be talking about the Bella Coco Merino, the Hobie collaboration that I announced last week. If you haven't seen it already, go and check the reel on Instagram, but I'm going to be giving you a really good look at it today. So very excited for that. So make sure you stick around to the end.
Absolutely. Full disclosure, I have been lucky enough to already get some. I cannot believe that I'm so lucky.
There might be a little sneak there. There also might be a little sneak here.
I love it. We were like, what can we talk? Are we allowed? And then we were like, yeah, of course we're allowed. I'm very excited.
First of all, though, tell me what you're wearing, Hannah.
What am I wearing? This is the one that you took pictures of me when we were together at the pool. What's it called? What did I call it? Hyacinth. It's my hyacinth lace cardigan. And there's the long sleeve version that I did a belt for, and I did a short version. And then there's this longer kind of just beach cover up type thing that's got no sleeves. It's very, very simple lace, just in a big panel.
Yes. It's absolutely gorgeous. Stunning in the flesh as well. But yes, I loved those photos of you sat by the pool.
So fun. Nice. I love doing that. Thank you for doing that. And yours is, what's yours called?
It's a drama cover up. So it's just a really nice, it's no sleeves, just quite relaxed and lovely. But I am working on a little collection to do with this, so that will be coming out next month. So
which direction is that worked? Is that bottom up and over, or
is 3 panels bottom up? Yeah, so super easy for those who are kind of venturing into garments and things. This is super easy. So yeah. So yeah, shall we dive into the crochet community? Are you all right there?
First of all, I have to put this one up. Sarah Jane, is that your chat up line? What are you wearing?
Yeah, I love it.
I fell for it. I was there. I'm there.
Did it work?
Yeah, worked every time.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, yes. Tell us about the crochet community.
The crochet community. So this is my membership. So the private area of the internet for my members to just come in and just engulf themselves in crochet, get help and support, just really dive into like a really lovely community. So I put a few things in here so you can have a little peek inside. But basically we have an app. We also have the desktop version, so you can either go on this is the desktop version that I'm showing you now, but you can go on there and then you have a dashboard which shows you everything that we have coming up this month or the month that we're in. We have workshops, we have a stitch library, we have a pattern library, and also we have things like group chats. So the workshops, there is a load of different subjects that you can dive into. They're aimed to be like nice and bite-sized. So if you're thinking, I could really like learn something this weekend or this evening, let's have a look into this. And we've got quite a few different workshops. I'll show you one very special one in a moment. And then we have the stitch library. So if you're thinking, I want to make a blanket or a shawl or whatever it is, we have the stitch library. You might know on my channel that I do a lot of stitch tutorials. So you can go in there, you can get the a PDF printable, you can view it on your phone or the desktop. And then also the video that you watch is also ad-free as well. So this is a whole ad-free experience. I really wanted a place where people could just go and get away from every other like external noise and just like engulf themselves in crochet. So we have an activity feed, which is just like Facebook, where if members are posting, you can see what they're posting, you can share with them, you can interact, you can get help and advice from the crochet community team, who are absolutely amazing, so passionate about crochet and helping people. So they're in there as well. So if you have questions about anything, then we'll help you with that. You get access to all of my patterns. All of my patterns.
Crazy. That's crazy.
For example, like the Sharma cover up, they got it early. The Liberty, which I haven't even published to YouTube yet, they've got it early. So, you know, there's lots of perks and things like that. And we do have special guests coming on for workshops. We've had a very special guest, somebody called HanJan Crochet. So Hannah did a workshop for us a while ago, creating crochet garments. I don't know if you want to just give a brief overview of what you did in that.
I would love to, but it's so long ago. I can't really remember what I did. No, I do remember. I kind of broke down the whole process, didn't I? Of, you know, how to choose the right garment for you to make for not only your skill level, but for what you want to actually wear. Because I think lots of people, that's a stumbling block, isn't it, for them with garments? It's like, well, I really like the look of that, but I don't know if, first of all, I'm able to make it, or second of all, it would actually look any good on me, or I'd enjoy wearing it. And it's kind of like, well, you need to think of it, rather than, it's very easy to do the window shopping and go, oh yes, that's me. And then actually it doesn't work out, because you're going to spend so long making this sometimes that actually it's just really important to get it right from the word go. And then we'll go right down into the nitty gritty of actual pattern reading, because it is slightly different for garments, isn't it? They are a bit more complex in their layout and all of the different sizings and so on. And about measuring yourself and lots of different, but they were, again, like you say, we like lots of bite size. There are like 4 or 5, aren't there? Little videos of just me waffling on at you, giving you the information I've got. That hopefully
I would say very interesting waffle.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Very helpful waffle. Our members really enjoyed that one. So thank you for that. And we have other people doing workshops in the membership as well. Like I say, we have patterns and stitches and all different workshops available for you to just dive into, completely ad-free. You can get the PDF downloads if you want to. It's all there with really easy access. We also have some really new features, which I'm so excited about. So we have My Yarn Stash, which allows you to add your I mean, admittedly, this is only like a very small amount of my yarn. This is my show yarn. So I haven't put a huge amount into mine yet, just because I feel like it's quite a big thing to do. But you can put your yarn in, so you can keep an inventory of your yarn, like what dye lot you have, how many you have of each ball, that kind of thing. So that's really cool to have. And there's a little button which tells you what level of yarn hoarder you are. Yarn collector.
Dangerous level, isn't it?
And then we also have my project journal. So this allows you to actually input what you're working on and keep track of what you're doing. It's really nice little kind of journal entry. You can write about what you were where you were when you're making it. You can keep notes of where you're up to with the pattern, anything that you might have learned within that pattern. You know, we're very focused around learning and improving, so it's a really nice place to pop your project journal. You can connect it up really easy to anything that's on the membership, or you can like add other things as well. It doesn't have to be something that's in the membership itself. And then you can also attach what's in your yarn stash to your particular project, so it kind of allocates.
That's clever. Talks to itself.
Yeah, so that's really fun, and our members have been absolutely loving that. So if you are interested in joining us at the Crochet Community, then we are offering a free gorgeous keychain for anybody that signs up to the yearly membership. But there is monthly memberships available as well. And you can cancel at any time. So yes, I'll put that out there. This is me, like, giving it out to the world.
You know what? The thing is, I've known you for a long time, but we've known each other in person for quite a while now, haven't we? And this, I know, has been an absolute labour of love of yours. This, like, guys, this has taken years for you to create, hasn't it? And it is so well thought out. It is so clear. It's so well designed. Like, I've been in the back end of all of it. I'm so excited that I feel a bit naughty that I've seen everything. But the app is so easy to use. Everything about it is so wonderful. And I think I get lots of my audience don't particularly enjoy the onlineness of things. and having to, you know, for my audience currently, there is only, you know, our community space, which is on Facebook. We're quite limited in where we can host things. And I know that there are lots of people that don't enjoy using Facebook or other platforms and posting things themselves. And that takes quite a lot of confidence. Whereas this, it's such a safe network, isn't it, to belong to? And I think for me, that's a really important thing for people. You know, the whole, of course, you get all of these wonderful crochet things, but the thing that you get that you don't get with anything else that I've seen is that safe and lovely, not that Facebook isn't a safe place, but you know what I mean.
I know. And like we have live events that are going on throughout the month as well. I do a monthly live in there, talking about various different things. We have a crochet classroom which people are absolutely loving. They're coming across. We have like a theme for that crochet classroom. We have the amazing Marion that hosts that, and you know, just all of the team are there to kind of help you, guide you through that. And we also have a virtual crochet club each month as well. So as well as all the things that you get access to, it's the community aspect, which is so special. And you know that everybody wants to be there, because at the end of the day, it's a paid for membership. So people who are in there want to be there. Sometimes some Facebook groups can be a little bit, you know, iffy at times, but everybody just knows they can ask what they want, and they're going to get that help and support. And then you can just take it offline, not offline because you're still online on an app. But it's all there for you. It's all within it. So yeah, I'm very proud of it. And yes, it has taken a long time. It's gone through a few different variations in terms of what I wanted it to look like. But the website that I have currently, that was kind of built from scratch by myself, and then the amazing Ray and Alan have come along and like helped like zhuzh it up a bit. They've been behind my project journal and the the yarn stash. So everybody in the team, you know, Nicola behind the scenes doing all the research, my mum and my sister doing the customer service. It's just a really lovely team, and we all care so much. So we would love to welcome you to the crochet community. Even if you try it for a few months and you find it's not for you, that is absolutely fine. But yeah, we'd love to welcome you.
I'm going to put this message up here from Chloe Lou saying, I'm a founding member of the crochet community, and Sarah Jane and all the team are so lovely and helpful. All of the members are also so helpful, and you learn so much from everyone.
You really do. Yes, thank you, Chloe. Founding member since the beginning. So gosh, that was like 3 years ago, maybe more.
Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's so crazy. But thank you for listening.
I enjoyed it. It's great, isn't it? That's the thing as well, like with memberships and things, like myself, for any kind of membership, I want to know exactly what it is that I'm getting. So it's an amazing thing to be able to see inside and see exactly, because otherwise it's sometimes very behind closed doors, isn't it? And you don't know until you get in there what there actually is. So I think that's really, really helpful to see. Really helpful to see. Right, have you put all the links in for people to find it? Where do we
I've put them in there, and somehow I've managed to send a message from you to everybody, and I don't know how I did that.
Fabulous. That's all right, as long as everyone knows where to find it. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Is anyone else watching that's a member? Let us know. Let us know if
that.
Let us know, definitely. I'm just going to go back and see what if we missed anything earlier on. Oh, lots of people are saying your videos were the first I ever watched when I got back into crochet after many years. Oh, apparently it's cloudy and overcast near Inverness. Oh, sorry. We've got neighbours. So we're down in Southampton on the south coast of the UK, and we have neighbours who own somewhere up in Scotland. And every time they go away to Scotland, it's lovely down here and awful up there. And every time they do the opposite, they're like, we're not going to go anymore because it just jinxes the weather for everyone.
My sister lives up in Scotland too, like right up at the top.
But when it's beautiful up there, it's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? That's
she's in like a little I think they almost have like their own little weather climate. I think.
Oh, Kath saying, yep, I'm a member.
Yay, hi, Kath.
Oh, and Tina Marie saying we'll be looking into a membership after the live. Excellent.
Yes, stay with us for a little bit and then look into it after.
Yeah. That's a very good point. There we are. Oh, and saying in Inverness, I love living up here. Wouldn't live anywhere else. Weather and all. Excellent.
It's so beautiful, though. So beautiful. So, Hannah, tell us about your course.
About my course. Well, this again, I feel has been a long time coming. So I made, I don't know if anyone did them with me, the baubles 2 Christmases ago, 3 Christmases ago, maybe 3 Christmases ago. It's 3 Christmases ago.
Wowza.
And I did these little baubles at the speed of light. I just had this in me to say, right, let's do some color work and let's do them easy and Christmas makes, etc., etc. And I came out with these mosaic charts, which everyone absolutely loved. And we did it in the round using overlay mosaic crochet. And if you've not done mosaic crochet before, you can do it in 2 different ways. There's overlay mosaic crochet and there's inset mosaic crochet. And at the time, I was like, I am going to make a blanket using the other version of mosaic crochet with that. And I did. I made the blanket there and then it just sat there. As these things do nothing. And I was like, come on. And I've done lots of more overlay mosaic crochet stuff since then. And I was like, do you know what? If I'm going to do inset mosaic crochet, I'm going to do, leave me 5 baubles. Yay. I'm going to do a course with it because a lot of the time my audience say to me, I really, really like it when you break stuff down into small parts. And if I have the option to have it ad free, there are still lots of people that like the free to view version on the blog and that will still be present. You can join in a couple of different ways here, but I've broken it down and I put it into a course. So if I show, how do I do this? Add to the stage to show you the page that's got all the pictures on. There we go. So I called it the Wildflower Crochet Along. And there are options of projects because I'm terribly indecisive. So I was like, well, if someone doesn't want to make a big blanket, especially in the heat of the summer, or if they haven't got time, well, then the whole idea is that I've got 5 different mosaic sections and you can make washcloths with any or all of those sections. Or you can make a blanket, and the blanket, all of the maths works out so that all of the sections are the same size. So you can jiggle them around. So if you like one mosaic section more than another, you can put it here, there, and everywhere. And in the course, I've got a whole load of information and colouring sheets and whatever to help you do that. So you can plan out your blanket. Does not have to look anything like mine, but you can use them as inspiration and to learn how to do it, basically. And so it's launched already. The course is available now. It's got everything in it, including both ebooks for the patterns and all the ad-free videos, etc. But next Wednesday, we'll be launching. If you come to it, there's a whole load of telling you exactly what we've got, what we're making and why we're making it. And then these are the 2 options. You can join for free to view on the blog, which as Sarah Jane does as well. We have ads on our blog to support them. So we earn money through you viewing the video, not videos. Well, yes, the videos too, but the patterns in that way. And so it will release on every 2 or 3 days. Another part of it will release over on the blog from next Wednesday. So you just need to go here, join the free Cal, sign up there, or you can get the course. And at the moment, if you purchase the 2 ebooks, I'm giving you the course for free. So that's, I was like, how do I do this so that people, I want you to come and join my course, basically. So buy the 2 ebooks and you get the course for free. And that will be, I think, until the end of the weekend. So it's a limited time that I'm offering that. And then next week as well, there will be the option to get just the ebooks if you would prefer just to have a printout or the PDF printout. So in a nutshell, that's kind of it, really.
I mean, that's not kind of it. That's a lot, Hannah.
The most important thing I want to say about it is there's absolutely no deadline. I hate it when there's we're going to do this crochet along and you have to finish it in 3 weeks. Like, I don't ever put a deadline on my crochet alongs.
Yeah.
Like, you start and I will be here for whenever you're ready to, first of all, start it and to finish it.
Yeah. Julia, hashtag Hannah made me do it.
Sorry, Julia. I make you do a lot of things, Julia, don't I? I'm sorry.
I don't know if you saw Heather.
Thank you, Heather.
Wow. But yeah, I think that's really important with crochet alongs, that you don't feel like too rushed to do something, because life happens. Like you know, you don't always get hours every evening to sit and crochet. Sometimes you have really busy weekends. So it's nice to be able to pick it up. And that's the joy of crochet, isn't it? Just picking it up whenever you want. I mean, a lot of us go through phases where we're like, I just want to crochet all day, every day.
And then other time, it's the ebb and flow, isn't it, of just life in general.
Absolutely.
I did toy with the idea of just not making it a crochet, not even calling it a crochet along, and just saying, look, this is what, because the other thing is, like, please don't think that if you purchase the course and the ebooks and everything, please don't think you have to join the crochet along. You absolutely don't. If you don't want to, it's completely standalone. You can work through at your own pace, and you can just let me know when you've done it and come to us for support if you need support. There's no hard and fast. I don't like rules. There's no crochet police here. There's no timings here. Just come and join us. That's my.
And it's such a stunning project as well. I find mosaic crochet so addictive.
I know. I get through them quite quickly because I'm so like, well, I have to finish this part now.
I do have to admit, sometimes I'll like not do it for a while, and now I'll come to it. I'm like, how do I do this again? And then I'm like, oh yeah, this is it. And then you just get into a flow, and it's so fun, super fun.
It is. And I think it's lots of people really, really want to do it, and they tell me they really want to do it, but they're not quite sure how to go about it, because I think it can be quite intimidating sometimes. The way, if it's a fully written out pattern, like the patterns for these, if you're following the written pattern, they're quite long, and they're because the repeats are quite long for some of them, etc. So it can be quite intimidating. And if you're reading the charts, if you've never read a mosaic crochet chart before, that's also quite intimidating, and I completely understand that. But when they get broken down, and actually I've tried to do them in small charts, so it's not like, hundreds and hundreds of different rows, etc. So I've tried to make it really accessible for people.
You need to pop the link in the comments.
Get the link.
People want the link.
Good. I'm glad. Come and join us. And the other thing that I'm terrible at remembering to say about this, so the yarn that I use for the brighter one, the more summery colours, and for the washcloths is from a company called Hirschner's. I don't know if people have heard of Hirschner's before, but they have done an amazing thing, and I will find the link for that and let you know. They have made life so easy for us all. They have put together an entire yarn page. So if you like the colours that I've done, even if you don't like the colours, I've given you lots and lots in the supply list of lots of different combinations. So you can go there and then go literally to that page, and it will have all of the yarn options for you on it. I was like, they were like, what will make life easy for people? I was like, put it all together.
Yes.
and put a discount. They've also put a discount on them also.
Even better. Even better.
Yeah. Oh, Julianne. So yeah, I love a bit of mosaic, and I often do a summer crochet along just at the most busy time. It's really silly, isn't it? The most busy time of the year for me.
Yeah.
End of school year and everything. I'm like, why am I doing this?
I feel like the end of school year always catches me off guard, because my eldest, she's only in year 2 at the moment. And it's like, all of a sudden there's all these things. I mean, it doesn't help that my youngest is starting school in September. So there's like taster sessions and
settling in, and yeah.
For the next 3 Tuesdays, I've got like and then sports days and all sorts. But yes,
it's
very
good.
Very busy time.
I can almost consider. So yesterday, my eldest Elliot, he was performing in a music concert at the school, and I did have crochet in my bag, but I was just a bit like, I really enjoyed, and I would have listened and enjoyed the concert just as much, but I didn't want anyone looking at me crochet, so I just didn't, and I was like, it was like an hour long.
We're itching, thinking, think how many rows I could have done.
I know.
I had the pleasure of sitting next to Hannah while she was crocheting her washcloths on the plane, didn't I, to Lisbon?
Yes.
From both to and from Lisbon.
Whilst I was nodding off as well, though. I kept nodding off, didn't I?
I think we both did at one point, though.
I've fallen asleep.
A headrest.
Yes, to hold you up. I've fallen asleep crocheting so many times recently.
Have you?
I literally fall asleep in my crochet, and I'm like, what is going? Like, either it relaxes me so much, or I'm not enjoying the project as much as I ought to. Like, I can't work out which one it is.
I have to admit, I've never fallen asleep crocheting.
Haven't you? Oh no.
No.
I
But
have.
I'm not really like a napper. Like I don't really nap.
Oh
so.
no, my old shift work means that I'm an excellent napper. I'm very good at napping. Yeah. And I've also fallen asleep with it and then woken up with my husband being what he thinks is terribly funny, having then wound the yarn around my toes. Like literally wake up and I'm in this like net of yarn.
Oh, that's funny. That sounds like something I would do.
Yeah. And quite. And also then he's now taught my children that that if they sit down the other end of the sofa and get my yarn and pretend that they're being really helpful and like pulling it out, if they lick it, by the time it gets to me, it's like like yeah.
Oh no.
These are the things that happen in my house.
A boy house. It's mainly girls in my house, so stuff like that doesn't happen. Must be a boy thing.
I think it's a boy thing to try and get your mum. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, got some more people joining saying hello. Julia says HanJan is a truly amazing company. Been getting yarn from them for 50 plus years. Wow.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. They're quite a new company to my knowledge. I've never heard of them until in the last year or so. And I must say they've been absolutely fantastic to work with in terms of the choice of yarns that they have for us as designers, etc. So yeah, I know there's this whole thing at the moment, isn't there, with shipping and tariffs and taxes and all that kind of stuff. It's really challenging for everyone on all sides, I think, isn't it? So like as a designer, I'm really working hard and trying hard to find really good yarns for people, but it's very, very difficult to do.
Yeah. Well, speaking of yarn and lovely yarns,
very
that was
lovely
a nice segue, wasn't it?
I didn't even mean to do that, but yes.
If you didn't see the news, I am working with Hobie. We've collaborated to bring out a brand new yarn. The colours are beautifully.
If that doesn't say Bella Coco, what does?
Like, somebody commented on my reel actually on Instagram, saying these colours are so you. I'm like, actually,
they are. Funnily enough, because you chose them. So
yes, I did. So all of the shades are custom shades. So I knew that colour was going to be something that I wanted to really focus on throughout this range, because it was like, yeah, do you want to do our yarn range? What would you want to do, kind of thing. My thoughts immediately went to merino, because I love merino. It's so beautiful, so soft. But I also wanted to play around with a Z twist yarn, because normal yarns are S twist, and sometimes yarns can be a little bit splitty for crocheters, just with the way that we actually crochet. But the Z twist takes the yarn in the opposite direction, which makes it super lovely to work with, so smooth on the hook. And also it gives you a really lovely stitch definition as well, particularly with this merino. I have all of my little
look at the
samples here, and also a little stack of swatches. So if you're happy for me to, I'm going to go through these colors,
because I find the selection and how you did the color selection so intriguing. It's so clever.
Yeah. So I've got a little slideshow to show you. Is this new yarn a permanent addition to the range? So I don't know. It depends how well it goes. If it goes well, they'll keep getting it. If it doesn't go well, then I guess they won't keep stocking it. So it depends how well it does, in all fairness. But yeah, I hope it's going to be around for a long time. Thank you for that question, Julie. Right, I'm gonna do this because we're a little bit bigger. Okay, so Bella Coco Merino. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so I I'll make us a bit smaller
there
so
we go, you see it all.
but
Yeah,
these are all of the colours, all of these gorgeous colours. I think I actually have a slide. Oh no, I took it away. Oh, I've just showed you too much. Anyway, so within these shades, and this probably isn't the best, I do have a different variation of this to show you the way that I thought about this collection of colours, but we have the neutrals, which is number 1 to number 7. So we have ivory, porcelain and cream, which actually on camera probably look very similar, but they do have very subtle differences to them.
Oh no, I can see the difference there.
Yeah. So the cream is obviously more creamier. The porcelain is like a whitey cream, if that makes sense, like a brighter cream. And then obviously we have the ivory, which is just slightly off white. It's not a bright white, but those colors are gorgeous. I really wanted to make sure that we had some really lovely neutrals, because I think it's really hard to find, you know, a complete range with some really good neutrals. The other neutrals that we have are the powder, the Dove, the powder and the blush. So if I just show these 3 colors here,
they're lovely.
We have two, I would say Dove. Yeah, we have the Dove and the powder. So they're kind of greys, and one is a more bluey grey than the other. So we have the Dove and then the powder, which is the bluey grey, and then the gorgeous blush.
I love that one.
Nice. And I am honestly not just saying this because it's my yarn, but in the flesh, these colours are just so gorgeous. I am so pleased with how they turned out. I honestly gasped when I opened the boxes for the first time to see all the colours. And every time I see them, like there was a pile of them on the floor earlier. And I was like, oh, those colours are just so nice. And then we have this gorgeous biscotti colour, which is so lovely.
I've got some of that, and it's just beautiful in real life. I mean, it looks beautiful there anyway on the screen, but it's kind of like pinky, browny, grey, minky. There's so many tones in it.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's so lovely. And, you know, all of these colours, as I say, are custom made. So I came up with all the colours. I gave them like the colour codes that we use. And then they sent us like loads of samples. There was probably 4 or 5 samples of the same colour, which I then had to select which one of those like dye lots.
Gosh.
Yeah, me, my mum and Nicola sat in the studio going through all these, like, which one do we like the most? So it's, you know, it's a long process of like choosing all of these. So to actually see them in real life was amazing. Now, all of these colours, so we have the greens, the blues, the pinks, the yellows, the corals, the purples, the raspberries, the aquas, and then we have some prints as well, which is a combination of some of them. They all have 3 kind of variations of them. They have the pastel shades, they have the mid-tones, and then they have the brighter colours. So if we look on the screen now, probably the easiest one to see is number 13, 14, and 15, which is Pink Lemonade, Ballerina, Bubblegum. I'll just show them up on the screen so that you can see. So I'm just going to remove this for a second. But we have the 3 shades. So we have the pastel, the mid shade or the mid tone, and then the brighter colour. So all of the yarns or all of the colours have those 3 except the greens, because I don't know what happened with those ones, but we had these gorgeous 2 colours here. And then the last one, which was supposed to be like the brighter one, it was a luminous. And I was like,
fluorescent green is never good.
Yes, so it just didn't go. And, you know, one of the really lovely things about this range of yarns is that all of the colours go so well together.
Yeah.
I'm going to be sharing some like colour combinations and different things like that over the coming weeks before this yarn launches. Yeah, all of them just work so well together. We were at the photography studio and we're like putting some colours together. And we're like, those ones look good, and them, oh my goodness, those ones. So we've got all of these.
I got a selection of the colours, didn't I, that I was able to choose myself. And like, yeah. I honestly spent about 3 hours taking photographs because I was and then because normally I think with a selection of colours, when I do photographs, I'm like, right, well, this one has to sit next to this one because it can't sit next to this one, and that will throw the balance out, etc. Yeah. But like, I could literally put any of them anywhere. Yeah. And it all looked amazing.
Yeah, so. They really do. So we have the light moss and the tea green. That's those colours. And then we have the blues. So we have light mint, which is the lighter colour. Cornflower, which is the mid-tone. And then we have sky blue. So they're the 3 blues, which is super lovely. We have the pinks, which I've already showed you. So we have the pink lemonades, the ballerina, and the bubblegum.
So pretty.
So nice.
Your nails look lovely, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Noticing. Look at those.
And then we have the yellows. So we have actually one of the yellows came out a bit.
Is that this the brightest one?
Well, no, it didn't make the collection because the original one that I had was just a bit like, so we replaced it with this one because we actually had a sample of that one, and I was like, ooh, that's nice.
Well, I was going to say, because I love this. This is one of my faves.
So the lightest one is buttermilk. The middle one is corn, and then this one is harvest. I'm not sure if you have corn or harvest.
I think I've got harvest.
That's harvest, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got harvest, yeah.
With the 3 yellows. And I also wanted to make sure, because I always love like making granny squares, and I just imagine granny squares with these colours. Sings to my soul. Then we have the corals. So the lighter colour is peach.
I've got those.
The mid-tone is flamingo. And then the brighter one is watermelon. I missed what fibre. This is merino, and it's actually sport weight. There is an interesting story behind that as well. But it's sport weight.
100% merino wool. Yes. Beautiful.
We have the purples, which is lavender pink, the lighter one. Then we have lavender, which is the mid-tone, and then heather, which is the brighter one. So lavender pink, lavender, and heather. I love those. I love all of them. And then the raspberries. These are just gorgeous.
Love these.
We have French rose, which is the lightest one. Raspberry, which is the mid-tone, and then fuchsia, which is the brighter one. This doesn't show up that well on camera, but in the flesh, it's so beautiful.
It's really bright. I'm really sad that they're not my colours. I love those colours, but I just don't look well in them.
What did you come out as your season?
So when we did our colours, I came out as warm autumn.
Yeah, I can.
And I'm an olivey green, browny kind of. Yeah.
I definitely feel like there's colours within this range that's still like towards that.
Definitely.
And then we have the aquas. So we have duck egg, which is the lighter one. We have sea foam, which is the middle one, and then we have aqua, which is the brighter one.
Love them.
So they're all the solids, and then we have some variations. So we have which one was this? Hold on. We have the purples. So it comes in prints.
I wondered what it would look like.
Crochet. Yeah. So
nice.
That is Meadow Mist. the first print, and then we have the raspberry print, which I adore.
Oh, look at that.
So this is called Berry Crush. We then have this one, which is Coastal Drift. Very subtle, but really, really lovely.
And so are they taking the exact same colours from the others?
The 3 colours on repeat, but they have a really nice kind of, I can't remember how many yards I chose for each one, but they have the same amount between all of them, and they work up really lovely. Then we have Blush Bloom.
Oh, I like that one.
Which are the pinks together.
Yeah.
And then finally we have Sunset Sorbet.
Oh. Again now, although they're quite different colours, they're quite subtle, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. I love them.
So yes, this is what they all look like. I've just showed you there. And then along with the collection, there will be some patterns that I've designed that will be available on the Hobie website for free. So I'll share the details of those on the run up to it launching on the 31st of July, so that you can have a look at yarn quantities and have a look at what you might want to make with it. But there are some projects there which are using a few more balls of yarn, and then some that aren't using as many. So yes, you've got inspiration there, and I just love that my daughter and my mum joined me on that photo.
I was going to say, is that your mummy? Oh, yay.
I love it. So yeah, I'm very excited by it. It's been a long time in the works, so it just feels so surreal to have it out there now. And yeah, thank you, Anita. She says they are also gorgeous. So much better in the real life as well.
And that's another conversation I have with lots of people about how hard it is to see on a screen. It's so hard, isn't it, doing online shopping for yarn? But it is what it is nowadays, isn't it? And I think it's so much better than it used to be. The color, the accuracy of the color is so much better. And I think you can absolutely safely say that so much thought has gone into the color palettes here that whatever you order, you will not be disappointed. They will all work together.
Yes, definitely. And we'll give you loads of inspiration as well. If you need help with colours and things like that, because sometimes people don't know what colours they want to put together. So yes, all of that will be there. Thank you, Tina. I know you've been playing around with it, haven't you? What are your thoughts?
I have. Well, and I've tried to do the same thing of doing. Well, I got carried away, you know me. I was like, I'm just going to do one pattern, and then it's ended up probably about 5. So I'm doing a whole collection. By full disclosure, it will not all be ready by the 31st of July, but I will know what you will need. So I think I will do a similar, like a supply list, so that you hop on it when it first launches. Because the other thing that I'm worried about is that it will sell out and we won't be able to get it. So, so I am designing basically a whole collection of. Shall I show you? Shall I show you what I've got?
Show us.
I've only done the baby little one so far. So because the texture on this and the definition of the stitches, you're not going to be able to see it that well, are you? There is so amazing. I'm doing this kind of faux cable stitch, which I've used before in a sweater, and people really, really enjoyed doing it. So I was like, I'm going to make a whole collection of accessories. So we've got hats. I haven't decided yet which version I'm going to do of it there. So if you have an opinion, let me know. I just finished this morning. This headband. The light's terrible on. There we go. And it's very, very simple to do. And this so far, just to show you the drape on this stuff. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's so lovely. It's so lovely. So this, any guesses as to what this is going to be? It will be a garment, but yeah. Any guesses? And so, yeah, obviously this is going to take a lot more yarn. But then the other one, so this was made from this ball of yarn. So like literally you could make 2 headbands from one ball of yarn. It goes such a long way.
Yeah. So I mentioned earlier about, have you got anything else? Sorry, I don't mean to.
No, just another a half-made mitten.
Oh yes.
So a half-made mitten, which I can't model yet.
No, talking about like the yardage and stuff, my original plan was to have it be a DK yarn, and obviously like samples were coming and going and all of that, and the labels were done and all these beautiful like 100, well, I don't even know how many balls it would have been, but a lot of balls of yarn were in my hallway at one point. And they were all labelled up Bella Coco, Merino DK, but actually it's not a DK, it's a sport weight. And there was just like this, there's like guidance within the industry of what yarn weight certain things are, and it's kind of determined by, I guess, the company and the factories, I guess, but it's labelled up as a 2, so that for me is a sport weight. But it said DK on the front, and I was like, no, that can't be. So some of the balls, just so you know, because it was too late at this point, all of them had been labelled up, and I managed to get some additional labels and swap mine out to like send for samples and things. But just so you know, the first batch of the yarn will probably have DK on, but on the front, but then it will have it on the back. But maybe just save that label, because that's going to be like a collectible one day. Keep one of the labels, and you can like, yeah, I've got the original label of this yarn.
I find it really intriguing as to how different, because look, sometimes I've put substitutes in patterns that's a different yarn weight to the one I've used, but I know I've swatched it myself and I know it works, and the yardage matches with it. Is the labeling of yarn is such a tricky thing, and different companies do it in such different ways.
Yeah, I just felt like we just couldn't get away with calling it a DK. So I was like,
no, it's definitely
we're gonna have to change that. We have to change that. So it will be on the Hobie website. You know, all of the photos will say just the merino, the DK won't be on there, but when yours arrives, and it will say this on the Hobie website, when it arrives, it might say DK. And if it does, then you could just say, oh yeah, I got one of the rare ones.
That's brilliant. I love it. I love it.
They would make, yes, Linda, they would make a gorgeous rainbow blanket, just because the yarn's so soft. Like all of the pastel shades, I wish I'd have done like where you could see all the pastel shades together and things, but all of them just work so well together. Like when you put all the pastels together, they just look gorgeous when you put all the brights together, but then when you mix them up as well, it's very versatile. Really versatile.
It is. Oh, we've got a guest. Oh, what? No, go on. Yeah, let's go. Wendy. Oh, Wendy. Love what you're both wearing. Oh, thank you, Wendy.
What did you say?
I was just going to say, Anita's just made a guess as to my blue thing. It's going to be a top or a full body short dress. It's not going to be a dress. It is going to have sleeves, but it's not a terribly structured garment. And it may not be this direction, it may be another direction. I basically thought it was time I did, because I did that Franny Granny poncho so long ago now. I thought it's time for another poncho. That's gonna
be I'm just gonna put a link to that's the wrong link to what I'm wearing. This is the Sharma cover up, so I'll just put a link to the pattern. It is on the blog as well. This is the Etsy link, but it is available on the blog. And if you don't know, because I know that we spoke about this earlier, but for anybody else who's just joined in, the way that I work, and I think you're pretty similar, Hannah, with any new patterns, the PDFs go out first of all. They're like the premium versions of the pattern. There's no ads in there. You can download it, you can print it off if you want to, but you can save it to your device, and then shortly after you'll find that they'll be available on YouTube and on the blog, but the YouTube and blog will have ads on there on the blog posts, because we do still need to generate revenue. A lot goes into these patterns, so we do need to generate that revenue, so they will be available on the blog for free, but I'll just pop in your email address in there, and then it kind of unlocks the patterns. So if you're unfamiliar with how that works, that's usually like the Libby tee I mentioned earlier on, that's available on Etsy now, on my website, and on Ravelry to purchase. The video will be coming out this weekend, and then in a few weeks' time, it will be available on the blog. So hopefully we're giving everybody lots of different options to be able to view the content.
That's always been really important. Yeah, important for me. Like, you know, I've been doing this full time for what, like 4.5, nearly 5 years now. And like from the get-go, I was like, I want to make things as accessible as possible for people and give people different options. Like, regardless, you know, not even the money thing of, you know, whether people can afford the patterns or not, but how people like to access things, whether they like to look at them on their phone or whether they like to download and print them, and whether, you know, all those different things. And also like with videos as well, like I made a commitment probably 2 years ago now to say I'm not going to release a pattern if I don't have a video tutorial to go with it now. And I'm really pleased that I've made that decision, because I used to do them, you know, sometimes they'd have a video, sometimes they wouldn't. And I'm like, that's not making them really accessible to everyone as I'd like to. So it means I release slightly less patterns, but I'm happier with them. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It gives them more of a rounded product for you.
Yeah, absolutely. The other thing I'll mention is I know that a lot of people view my channel and things, and they know that I predominantly use UK terms, but for those who are in the US, don't be shy, because actually I refer to US terms throughout videos as well. And also on my blog, you can convert from US to UK now, which is amazing. And then also my patterns are both in US and UK. So if you are from the US and you avoid my patterns or my videos because of that, then don't be deterred. We've been working on that.
It's such an odd thing that we have such different, and it just completely overlaps, doesn't it? And doesn't help at all. Like, it's not even like completely different terminology. It's so similar that it's so confusing.
I always try and encourage people when they're first learning to try and learn both terms so that you can use them interchangeably, because actually it's just a matter of like shifting them across one. So once you get used to them, it's pretty easy. The switching helps, Alexandria says. From US to UK.
Yeah, I still talk it's like when you're talking in a different language, isn't it, with someone. So I talk with my mum in UK terms because that's what she follows and knows, but then all of my patterns are in US terms. So my head works in US. And then when I talk to her, and I'm like, what language are we talking, Mum? And she's like, my language, not your language.
I do wish we just had like a standardized.
Wouldn't it make life easier?
It would make life easier, but you know.
hey ho.
And also as well, if people are like worried about reading patterns and things, one of the best things that you can do is, like you say, you have video tutorials that go along with your patterns. So do I. Is have the pattern next to you and watch the video as you're doing it, and you will soon learn how to read patterns.
I think videos are so, like, if my kids they now look up, you know, even at 8, Elliot will, last night he's into Minecraft, and he wanted to know in Minecraft there was a specific thing, and I'll say it wrong, but it was something to do with mining diamonds, but not mining the next thing that is better or worse or something than, you know, like a really technical thing in Minecraft. So he said, Mummy, is it okay if I Google how to do this? Or I search how to do that? And I was like, yeah, sure. So he typed in what he needed to know, found a video that was online about how to do this thing, watched the video and did that. And he was so proud of it. He said, I've just done that research and I now know how to do it. And then he went and he applied that knowledge. It's exactly the same thing, isn't it? Like, just find yourself that knowledge. Ingest it, learn it, and then apply it. So we all do it all the time, don't we? So don't be frightened. I think in crochet, lots of people are frightened of that next step or learning, but there's so many resources out there to be able to get to that next step.
And we try and put those in the crochet community as well. We have one into like how to read a crochet pattern and different things as well. So with the crochet community, we're always listening to our members, and if we hear them talking about something or see like a particular struggle, we're like pop something together and get it on there for them. So
and I'm the same in terms of designs. Like, if people tell me that they would like X, Y, or Z design, like, cool, I love designing anything. I come from a background of, you know, I've worked for magazines for years, and you would just get told what to design, and you get a brief and use these colors and design this kind of thing. So I love designing lots of different stuff. So if there's anything you want from me, please let me know, because I'm always up for it. I'm up for the challenge.
You're such an incredibly talented designer, Hannah.
Oh, stop. Thank you. I try.
Yeah, no, your designs are stunning, always.
Thank you. Well,
and the blanket is gorgeous as well. I love both of the colors. I can't decide which version is my favorite.
Well, I did the brighter one because I know not everyone loves like the earthy tones as much as I do. But you know, I did the earthy tones because they go with my house, and like if they feel like me. Yeah, it feels like me, whereas I'm like, not everyone likes that, Hannah, and that's completely fine. So I was like, right, do something about, because I do find like if I do, like, I don't do so much of it now, but I used to do lots of rainbow colored stuff, and people absolutely loved rainbow stuff, and I'm like, but we don't have much rainbow in colors in our house. So yay,
Haley's yarns
arrived. Excellent.
Don't be afraid of new things. If a mistake is made, it's usually easy to frog and do again. There are no crochet police. Absolutely.
Well said, Julia. Well said. I love that. Apart from the crochet police that came at me recently and told me that I had no business in crochet because I couldn't hold a hook properly.
Rude.
I know. I was like, oh well, sorry everyone.
Anita, do you have a written book? Wow. Yes, I do.
Who does? I do not.
I have You Can Crochet with Bella Coco, which is available in 5 different languages, and then also more recently is the Stitch Library, which is available in 3 languages.
Oh, and your deck of cards.
And my card deck as well, which is basically a variation of the book. Just depends on what format you have. The book has more stitches, and it also has patterns, 3 patterns in there as well, to like utilize the stitches. But the card deck has a few less stitches, but it's kind of easy to. I thought that was your stomach there for a moment.
No, it's a motorbike outside. Oh, it's 3 o'clock. So we have a big secondary school just down the road. So there's lots of traffic outside.
Yeah.
But no, it's not that bad.
Oh, thank you, Laura.
Oh, Laura loves you. And Mosaic. Oh, yeah, definitely.
So we have popped the links in the chat of everything that we've spoken about, but I'm sure we can get them somewhere after, can't we, Hannah?
Yes. I'll go back in and put them all in the descriptions and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think we left them in the description anyway, didn't we?
Oh yes, we did. Yeah.
So they're already there.
They're there. Yeah. Oh, it's so lovely to see her. There's so many people joined us. It's so nice to chat crochet, isn't it?
It is.
So lovely. So lovely.
I was very nervous, everybody, to do this live.
Yeah. I basically forced you into it, didn't I?
You did a little bit, but in the best possible way.
You're like when we were together,
they push each other.
Like, I want to go live again, but I don't really want to go live. I'm a bit nervous. I was like, well, I'm going to make you do it.
Well, we're going to do a launch party, aren't we?
Yeah,
we are. So we'll be joined with some other friends as well.
Yay! Yes, on when's that? Did you say 31st of July?
31st of July.
Yeah,
it's a Thursday. Very exciting. But I've shared the colours here today, but I'll give you some closer looks of things so you can get your shopping list ready.
Yeah.
And then I unfortunately don't have anywhere to direct you to right now. It's not actually listed on the Hobie website, but very soon we will have like a landing page where you can go and like register your interest, and I assume you'll get an email to say it's ready. I will be shouting it far and wide when it's out.
Yeah, too right. Yes, the 31st, that's the day after I get back from holiday, so hopefully I'll be so chilled and serene after some time away.
Very nice indeed. Oh, it's been amazing hanging out with you today. Thank you everyone for joining us and for really lovely messages.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Someone practicing stitches from your card deck. I think that's an awesome thing. Awesome thing to do. Lovely.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Right. Well, see, there we go. Wasn't that scary?
No, it wasn't. Hot.
Hot, but not that scary. Yeah, I'm sweating slightly.
Yeah, like you having to. I've got a bobble in my pocket waiting for my hair.
Put it up.
Yeah, straight up.
Oh dear.
If I do my lives in the evenings for the crochet community, I'm like, right, laptop away, hair up, makeup off. I'm on the sofa within minutes.
I love it. I love it. Oh, thank you, everyone. Lots of people saying thank you. It's absolutely wonderful. Come and join us in our crochet adventures. For all of them, for some of them, for whatever you can manage, come and join us, because we absolutely love what we do. And we do it because you love what we do as well. So anything that we can do to share that passion with you, please do come and join us in it. Yeah. Yes,
absolutely. Make sure you're giving us a follow everywhere.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Cool. Right. Should we sign off? I think I froze on Instagram a long time ago, so I think Instagram's done anyway.
I know.
My
Do you have to turn it off on Instagram, or will it just end?
I'm not really sure.
We'll see.
We'll sign off now. Thanks so much, everyone.
All right. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.